another one where either team gets the first pick, depending. But, you know, could just be a very fun tournament if you ever watch. Now, things coming out. Trying to say they want to do something here, but now Spectre shows up. Spectre wondering what he's going to go for next. I feel like a heart has to be the next option just because he needs to get his tank ability up. He's the Vanguard, but the Vanguard isn't the amount of tank ability that he needs. He needs something like a heart. Even a Satanic could be a good idea at this point. It would be a very, very, I guess, tanky item for him to be able to pick up. Other options are things like the Mana Style could actually be very good for him to pick up for his ability to tank up. Even Diffusal Blade would be a good item to be able to have, because of his ability to just deal the damage he needs to and slow down targets. But going to go for the Ancients here, and he is not exactly a good Ancients clearer here on the Spectre. Spectre just doesn't have any AoE cleave or anything like that to be able to take him out quickly and efficiently, so his Ancient Granite Golem going to take quite a bit of time to be able to kill off. Unless you go for some of the weird builds I've seen on Spectre. Like, I have in fact seen a Battle Fury Spectre before. That was a very interesting build, I guess you could say. He's actually doing quite a bit of damage now, down to 600 HP, and actually, the go right now onto the Viper in the middle lane, gets hit by the Lich Ultimate, and that's a dead Viper, and there goes the Oxygen thrown back by the Rubik. Not dealing that much damage, but they are perfectly fine here. Now the middle tower will in fact fall, Spectre nowhere to be found, farming up the Ancients instead, decided that's a better use of her time. Now at the same time, there was Bristleback pushing the bottom lane. 13-6 though in terms of kills. Let's actually go and look at the gold graph now, with it finally moving into the lead for Decay since the very beginning of the game. Basically the first, like, another thing that I like to see, Valve, just a quick note, is if you hover over the graph at some point, Bristleback disconnected from the game. Okay. Apparently took him a little bit to realize that he was gone. But one thing I like to see is that, like, if you hover over it, over a point, it'll tell you the actual game time and the actual pure amount that it was. So I can be like, oh, at this point it was this, at this point it's this point it was this, the first time since X time, because I can look at, okay, when did it switch over, like right here. I'd like to see those changes, Valve. I think it would be pretty awesome to be able to have those, but apparently Valve just does not love us casters and decides that instead they want to just go and make our lives miserable and terrible. Because I think that is their overall goal at Valve Corporation. Valve Corporation, that's their biggest goal. Also, I'd like Half-Life 3, but that's a whole another argument. But no, I'm joking, guys. Valve is a really great company. After going to TI3 and seeing how much they actually care about the community, it's pretty awesome. We are waiting for the Bristleback to come back. It looks like he has, in fact, come back. Experience graph. Looking, had quite a dip, but going back up towards Decay here with about a 1250 experience lead. And now the go being called by both teams. We're ready to begin. As the game starts again, Spectre is sitting right here, and World Warlord is going and killing off Roshan. Has up a Crystallis for himself, trying to go for something coming in, and there goes one in from the Spectre, going to notice that they're all there. But he decided to go and actually jump to one of his haunts here, doesn't look like he's going to. And there goes the Spectral Dagger coming in, and now Roshan going to fall. Spectre went to try and go for the ace, but Alchemist is the one that picks it up. And now Rubik, this could be pretty bad. Concoction being channeled and used on the block. Well, actually, Rubik gets to go, and I don't even know what happened there with the cogs. And there goes the Concoction in onto the Bristleback, taking quite a bit of damage. And Abaddon needs to also try and back off. There goes the Aphotic Shield, one Viscous Goo. He can also leave all of his snacks. And there goes the Abaddon ultimate, going to be able to keep him alive for a little bit longer. The heal, and there goes the Gale and the Viscous Goo. And this is going to be a death Abaddon. Abaddon dies. Rubik gets the kill with the Concoction. Now going to try and go for the Clockwork Lead, it looks like. He's being very, very aggressive right now. Cogs go down. Troll Warlord now going to try and go for him a little bit here. Looks like no, never mind. Going to try to back off here instead. And we'll be able to successfully back off. But that's one dead on the side of Decay. That is the Abaddon, their real sustainer in these team fights. Mech used by the good guys to heal themselves back up. It looks as though. And now Spectre with 3,300 gold again. What is his next item going to be? That is the big question for us today. Even something like a Scotty could be a good idea. Just be able to slow down targets. That's one of the biggest problems that the good guys have. Well, they have a lot of slows. They need a little bit more, just a little bit more to be able to really solidify kills. Now, this is the tower in the mid lane, taking just a little bit of damage, and oh, Spectre, this could be very bad. Hook shot misses. Spectre going through the creeps, and Alchemist stuns himself out. But the 5-man on the side of the good guys has been broken up a little bit here. They're not really grouped up anymore, and it doesn't look as though Decay is going to try and take advantage of this, really. Spectral Dagger away from Spectre, going to move up to the Ancients here. Going to kill them off, it looks like, with the Black Dragons here. ancient black dragons. Dragon's going to die off here pretty quickly, but 3,600 gold is what is up for Spectre, and oh, Spectre needs to run quickly. The rocket hits, the phase boots out. Will we see? There goes the ice blast. Will we see him try to run? Ice armor comes out. There goes the spectral dagger moving through the trees. Will he be able to escape using it? Yes, he will be able to escape. Keeping the duration up on himself by moving through those trees. Very nice way to keep himself alive. If he had been caught out there, that would have been a extreme blow to his team. 3,800 gold. What are his options? That is the big question. Like, I still feel like a Diffusal Blade is a good idea. Mana Style, good idea. Scotty is a good idea. Heart is a good idea. Satanic is a good idea. There's so many items that he could try and go for that I don't really know which one he's going to try and pick right now. What did he decide to pick up? Picked up quite a bit, and it is the Eagle Song. I'm going to go for a Butterfly instead. I actually do like the Butterfly idea quite a bit because we have the Alchemist who's going for a Basher. But no MKB, Troll Warlord not going for an MKB yet either, as the Crystallis is going to go for Daedalus first. So if he can dodge those attacks, that'll be huge. As well as the fact that it's giving him a lot more damage now. And so all around helping his effectiveness as a carry quite a bit with his survivability and his overall damage output. And seeing people down bottom, Spectre on the side that it's his time to go and shine and start to kill off some people in the middle, and or at least kill off some creeps, not really heroism. AI creeps.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tower falls
Dire's
for the
bottom
good guys.
tower has fallen.
Very quickly to Troll Warlord, in fact, was 3,400 gold right now. So he will be able to pick up an MKB pretty quickly if that's what he decides to try and go for. Now Alchemist getting a couple last hits in there as well. With the one Javelin, he could also try to go for an MKB himself as well, but most likely going to be a Basher. I feel like it's just a more sense-making item for him. And there goes one Rocket Flare out from Clockwork. Hookshot is available for him, of course, so Hookshot in is a possibility, and Bristleback needs to be pretty careful here, throwing and just starting to use up his first phase, and now, oh, there goes the pop out on Pushback, though, Pawn inside the Pawn. Lich Holder comes through, hitting on these bids. Oh, Venomancer and Viper getting destroyed by Lich Holder. There goes the Haunt out from Viper. Spectre going to try and see what he can do. Two-word to the side of the good guys already. Viper falls as well. Haunt not dealing enough damage to the Spectre right now. Alpha's going to try and move it on to the Rubik, but Rubik stole the Abaddon ultimate. Haunt from the Spectre was used up, though, going to try and command most versus the Clockwork. The Clockwork will, in fact, fall. So it's a double kill for the Spectre, but now Troll Wolverine is trying back, and actually, Bristleback being a man right now, will spraying up. There goes the Shadow Blade usage from the Alchemist, and there goes the ultimate out from the Troll Warrior as well. Humble Dominator going to be able to help keep him alive, and there goes the Concoction out from Alchemist. Going to be able to kill off the Bristleback there. That's 5 dead, as well as a buyback usage from the good guys, and that is them dead there. Decay taking an amazing team fight right there.
Dire's
gold earned over
tower
4,000 going their way, experience over 3,000 going their way, and items looking
Dire's
the same way, looking like
fallen.
it has that sort of a lead right now in terms of net worth.
Both
Troll Warlord
is
and
under
Alchemist
attack.
have pulled ahead now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now, the team fight from the good guys is just not there right now. Spectre
Dire's
does not
top
have the
tower
damage
is
up
under
right now to be able
attack.
to really do what he needs to do. Even the tank ability is not there yet. Vanguard offers nice mid-game tank ability for heroes like the Bristleback that want to try and fight in the mid-game, but right now that Vanguard is not helping you. The additional 80% block chance with the 40 melee block, that 40 damage is nothing in comparison to what they're dealing right now in terms of damage. So, it really doesn't help all that much, because you see, look at the amount of damage that Troll Warlord is hitting for right now. Just the sheer amount of damage right now, 131 plus... 122 plus 186. He's dealing 308 damage right now on average per hit. That's insane. Like, congratulations. He's now dealing 268 damage instead to you. And now even more damage because of the Vlad's aura. There we go. Great. So now he's dealing 326 damage per hit. So, you know, you're going to die very quickly. And that's without the bashes from him, which deal an additional bash damage, 50 damage. So if he gets a bash on you, you're now getting hit by his total damage plus 10.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ridiculousness. Bristleback is not his best game ever. Now has at least the 3 additional stacks on the Warpath, which is a good way to start. But now, Alchemist with his MKB finished up. Troll Warlord with his MKB finished up. They realized the Spectre was going to try and go for a Butterfly, so they finished up both MKBs there very shortly after each other. And this is the 38-minute mark, and Alchemist, with that rough start that he had even, is getting close to being 6-slotted. If he picks up one more item, he's going to be technically 6-slotted. Now, he'll have to get rid of the Shadow Blade to be really 6-slotted, but still, just the amount of farm that this Alchemist has is above and beyond insanity at this point. Spectre, 2,400 gold, needs to finish up that Butterfly pretty quickly here. It's really one of the only hopes that they have. Spectre Dagger does in fact hit. Alchemist though just farming up like there is no tomorrow. In terms of the gold lead, 7,500 gold lead for Decay. About a 5,000 experience lead for Decay. Lead just turning around after this game, or during this game here. It looks like it's going to be a 5-man group up down bottom again. Possibly even Roshan, who is going to be a little bit until he's up here. Not even past the 8-minute mark from when he was last killed.
What's the green room do again?
So, waiting to see what the next move will be, but it looks as though the next move is going to be in the middle lane. And, right, hook shot misses from the Clockwork. Clockwork is going to be able to get these wards down here, as well as the rest of his team. Helping out a little bit there to be able to get some more kills, and Haunt comes in from the Spectre, going to try and find somebody here, and looks like it will be the Lich, and so Spectre gets the kill on the Lich. So there's one kill for him, I guess. And those Haunts actually dealing quite a bit of damage to a bunch of the heroes on the side of Decay.
Radiant's
like
top
Abaddon
tower
taking
is
quite a bit
under
of damage.
attack.
Abaddon, taking quite a bit of damage there. Spectre, 3,300 gold, has up now the Butterfly with the Talisman of Evasion, and the Quarterstaff now going to pull back to his base, pick that up, and actually cancels his... Oh man, that looks like it was a bit of a mistake. Oof. Needs to get this Butterfly over to him though. Quarter going to need to be sent over to him, but at the same time, this line right here, it would be picked off with these two guys right here, Abaddon and the Clockwork, and they're going to try and move in now. Spectre not where you want to be, neither Bristleback. I'm going to now notice that they're both there, and Bristleback going to be the sacrificial lamb. There goes the Spectre Dagger. Cogs do not hit. This could actually be their chance of an escape. Spectre going to try and run. Bristleback gets the Cogs onto it, but at the same time, he does still not have the Cogs, so he is doing okay so far. Oh, stun, not going to be able to be thrown from the Alchemist. It looks like they will in fact be able to escape, actually, with the Bristleback and the Spectre surviving. Spectre Dagger is thrown by the Spectre, just going to slow them down a little bit more if they aren't already, leaving them alone. Now Spectre still has the rest of the stuff for the Butterfly. Butterfly doesn't have a recipe, silly me. I think they should add a recipe and make it even more powerful. Not overpowered, because it's not overpowered. It's a nice item right now, but I think they should have a recipe to make it more powerful. Double everything for it. Every single value on it gets double. That's what the solution is for Butterfly. And then add like 100 gold recipe. Perfect. Balancing my Ice Frog. This is guys, I'm also Ice Frog, just so you know. Now in the middle lane, we're going to be seeing Decay grouping up again. Going to try and push down the middle lane here. In terms of gold, earned over 7,500 gold, or in terms of experience, about 5,000 experience. Lead. And Spectre's not where she wants to be right now, and that is behind. Behind is the worst place for a Spectre to be. And that is where he is currently taking his vacation at, behind. Now, looks as though they're going to just try and push down the middle lane here, and they have some pings coming out, and Roshan is up in here, so they will be able to kill him up, even there was the Haunt out from the Spectre, looking for somebody here. Haunts are out, not really doing all that much, a little bit, almost a waste of a Haunt pool down there, but doesn't even go to any of the Haunts. Lich almost died there with 260 HP left on him, but wasn't able to finish him off. Abaddon not using up his mech just yet. Oh, stun being channeled by the Alchemist. Will they be able to go and get somebody here? 1 second, 5 seconds, and does stun himself out there. Dust used. They're not going to be able to spot him there. A little bit of a weird dust usage, in fact, with the Sentry Ward being right there. Trollbowler getting a couple of wards there, and now they're going to be able to go for Roshan. Roshan will now fall. Gale goes in from the Venomancer. They have no Haunt to be able to go into this. Oh, Dagger not. Spectre caught inside the trees. This is going to be a disaster team fight. BK being used by the Troll Waller. Now we're going to see Viper falling next as the Whirling Axes fly through it now. Rubik with the stun concoction thrown on the Abaddon, but that's 4 down on the side of the good guys. Spectre misplay there of the Sentry, I feel like. Getting caught in the trees here is not where you want to be at all. Bristleback is in the top lane actually pushing out. Not helping his team at all, trying to see what he can do, and actually there's a vitality boost to pick up for him, so it looks like he's going to try and go for either a Rod of Atos or the Heart, of course, either one of those the option. I feel like actually Rod of Atos would be actually
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
We'll pour it out. Bottom lane is actually being pushed by the creeps. This tower
Radiant's
down
bottom
to down to
tower
500
is under
HP.
attack.
It is taking quite a bit of damage.
Dyer's
These
middle
Surge can
tower
keep on